Hello everyone, my name is Starseeker and welcome back to a random video I decided to make like a few minutes ago. It just kind of popped in my head. Uh, I don't know why, but it just kind of got to me when I was playing this game because I just realized that uh, the different sound effects that they use for the handguns is I thought I'd just showcase that and my experience with these handguns. And the two weapons I am missing is pretty much the DLC weapons of Wesker's Samurai Edge, uh, and Chris's Samurai Edge, and including Leon's handgun because uh, he only has that equipped of the Matilda. So what I will be doing for this review is kind of like the same thing as shout out to the gamer Shankster who does these like type of reviews. But for me, I'm just reviewing the sound effects of these guns because I kind of felt like it. I just thought about it like a few minutes ago, so I just thought, why not record it and just make a video out of it? So yeah, what I will be doing for this review, I will be displaying the weapon of what weapon I am going to review, the SLS-60, GMB HP3 Samurai Edge original model, and Samurai Edge gem model. I will do, I'll probably do them out of order: SLS-60, Samurai Edge, JMB, and then Jill's Samurai Edge. So no, actually, SLS 60, Samurai Edge, Jill, JMB HB3, and Samurai Edge original model. So, uh, let's get this review started. So, for my first test, I will be showcasing the SLS-60, a very small handgun. Um, 1 second, dang it. Sorry about that. Uh, like in real life, like its counterpart, it is a 5-shot capacity 9mm handgun. Um, its smaller capacity allows for its small size, making it extremely easy to handle, which is quite true because it's a mouse revolver, I do believe. So, as you can see here, I put the speed loader on because I feel like it's much easier for me just to have that on and not waste my time with slow reloads, but yeah. Okay. So for the first, for this type of uh, style of reviews, I won't be doing it exactly like the Game of Shankster, but I'm just gonna do it like a little bit similar. I'm just gonna, for the first shooting test, I will be doing it quite fast, and then for the second test, I will be shooting it a bit slow, so that way you guys can hear the sound effect of what they used for the handgun. So first test, let's do it. Did I seriously just have a brain fart on just shooting it very slow? Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna get that cut out or whatever, and then yeah. Okay. Now for the second test, shooting it slow. Cool. All right. Just for the SL60, I don't think I can compare it to yet because that's the first handgun. So for the next handgun, um I will review is Jill Samurai Edge, uh, the Samurai Edge Jill model. This handgun is very, very special because this is from Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, and what's different about this model is that, as you can see underneath, you can see that there is a rail guard, or just a rail for any attachments for the gun, and the different trigger guard, and the medallion on the left. I don't know if I can rotate it. No, I can't do it sideways. The light blue medallion of Stars Raccoon Police, custom Kendo shop, and the silver exposed barrel, and yeah, and right here, as you can see, it is the Stars RPD Special Team. Stars standing for Special Tactics and Rescue Service. I do believe that's it. So yeah, this first test of the Jill Jill model Samurai Edge. Shooting it fast. Cool. Now for the second test. Shooting it a tad bit slow. There we go. Alright. That's the test of the Jill Samurai Edge model. I think I'm just gonna cut this part out and then, yeah, I'm gonna reload my game and then, pretty much get my ammo back so that way I don't waste any time, but, yeah. Okay, I am back. So now that I got my ammo back, the next weapon I will be reviewing is the Samurai Edge original model Phase 2. As you can see from, it's different from the Jill model because it's exactly the same as, it's kind of a tad bit similar to a regular M92F because it has like exact same trigger guard, exact same barrel thing underneath, no medallion, it's all black, and and the wood grip is pretty much the same, but just no medallion on the grip and no silver on the of the exposed barrel. Let me just do this one more time. Awesome. Okay. Now, first test of the Samurai Edge original model Phase 2. Cool. Alright. Second test shooting it a tad bit slow. Sweet. Alright. Now that I've got those 3 handguns out of the way, I'm gonna do something real quick. Just to, compare the, 2 samurai edges apart. So, first off, for the original model, as you can hear, it's kind of a tad bit louder. Like, it's kind of louder than the Jill model. Yeah, so it just kind of sounds like a standardized handgun, but just kind of like a tad bit louder, I believe. And for Jill's model, it doesn't have much recoil, from the looks of it. Yep. And for this one, I know, like, once you finish out the mag for the original model, you'll see in a second here, that click. Yeah, that's what you'll usually hear for the original model of the Samurai Edge. And for Jill's, you don't get that at all. It's okay. No click. Just only when you pull the trigger and it's empty, the mag is empty. Yeah, you don't get to have that. You don't get that click once you empty out your mag. I shall restart my game. Okay, I am back. So just for those 2 models, for the difference is the original model, it just sounds like a regular type of handgun, just a tad bit louder, I believe. And for Jill Samurai, wait, actually, sorry, I kind of jumped into that. As for the original model, you get that click as you finish off your mag, but for Jill, you don't get that click. You just only get to click away the trigger once the mag is empty. And as for the SLS-60, it just sounds like a revolver. Yeah. And for the last test, I will be reviewing this handgun, the JMB HP3, aka or for short, is the John Moses Browning High Point 3. Nice, very good detailed here. As you can see, the custom part of the whatchamacallit, laser sight. Nice. Okay. Oh, whoops. First test of the JMB HP3, John Moses Browning High Point 3. You also do get that click of the handgun, and you can still click away or if you have auto reload, um, you'll do get that loud click once you finish off your mag. Nice. So, for the second test, I will do shoot it a tad bit slower. I think I already did that, but meh. Okay. Okay. Whoops. So yeah, as you can see here for the JMB HV3, it's quite like you can tell it's like a high point, because high point as in high power is, you can tell like it's a strong handgun. Yeah, and as for the comparing it to the original model Samurai Edge, just kind of sounds the same, but yep. And for Jill Samurai Edge, it's yeah, it's it doesn't sound too loud for Jill Samurai Edge or something like that, but for both the JMB HP3 and the Samurai Edge original model, you do get that click once you finish off your mag. For the JMB HP3, if I do remember correctly, you just oh yeah, the crosshairs, you don't have that anymore because of the laser sight, and you pretty much have like more better accuracy when you aim with it. So that's a really good plus. For the original model, it's pretty much the same thing as the standard handgun, as you can see. Yeah, the crosshairs are pretty much the same thing for the original Samurai Edge and the SLS-60. And as for just for the JMB HB3, you have like all the accuracy in the world you have. You just have to make sure that it's pointed to the area you want it to. And for Jill's, for the crosshairs, as you can tell, it's like really, really fast. Aim, right there, pinpoint. That's why this Samurai Edge is one of the best. In my personal opinion, I feel like the Jill Samurai Edge Jill model is quite useful, because if you're a beginner or something like that, and you have enough coin to purchase this weapon, I highly recommend it, because in my experience with this gun after the past few hours, I feel like once you do like aim with the crosshairs like this and keep shooting the infected right in the face, and just shoot like that, because that's how you're supposed to play, you will get a much better chance of getting a critical, because the crosshairs are much more faster. As for the original model and for the SLS-60, I'm not too sure about the JMB HV3, because you just pretty much aim high accuracy at all costs with the laser sight. But I'm guessing this is just for accuracy instead of just more criticals. But it is in real life, it is quite the powerful handgun. in the game. So yeah, I will do a small episode of Leon's handgun, of his Matilda, aka um H&K VP70M, M standing for military version, because military version is pretty much the one where you can pretty much use for uh, the 3-round burst, the stock and such, because that's pretty much the only attachment you can do in real life. And the H&K VP70 M, no, not M, Z, VP70 Z is the Volkspistol, meaning people's pistol, and it's a for Z, it's pretty much you cannot use any attachments to it because only the military can use the 3-round burst of the stock. So you pretty much, for the VP70Z, you pretty much just to get the standard handgun with the double stack in real life for Leon's handgun. So that's the real name of Leon's handgun, which Matilda is pretty much the name that they always love to throw back to in Resident Evil games of that specific handgun, because Resident Evil, yeah. But yeah, that will be it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. Yeah, I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys liked the way I recorded this this video, and how I thought of this video as like a new idea for like a new series of just doing randomly, just out of the blue, because I felt like it was kind of like a good idea. But I do feel confident that it's gonna be like a fun series for Resident Evil stuff, because I love Resident Evil. I love the game. I just don't kind of like the downside of kind of playing this game is kind of like they grade you on how long you play it, and I'm not a speedrunner. I just love the game, and it just I just like playing it for fun, and I don't like to just speed run through it. Yeah, I'm not that type of person just to speed run through it, but for the other games, Resident Evil 6, 4, 5, and 6, they pretty much don't grade you on how long you play the game, I do believe, because you pretty much just get graded by for your accuracy, because I know in Resident Evil 5 they do pretty much like grade you for your accuracy, and Resident Evil 6 as well, but I'm not too sure about the other games. But yeah. But yeah, that is all for this video. Hopefully I didn't forget anything to add for this video, but yeah, as I said, for the original model and the SLS-60, wait, no, Samurai Edge original model, and the, where is it, the JMB HP3, you both get that click at the end when you finish off your mag. So you'll know when your mag is empty when you use the JMB HP3 and the Samurai Edge original model. As for Jill's, it's you have like quick action of the crosshairs. You can from my experience, you will possibly get more chances of a critical hit, which is a big plus. And for this weapon, you don't get to hear a click after when you finish the mag. And for the SLS-60, of course, you don't have that click because it's a revolver, and you don't have that sound effect when you finish off the mag. But for the sounds, I would SLS-60 is pretty much a standard revolver. Kind of sounds like a just sounds like a revolver. And JMB HB3, the sound is quite. You can get easily get convinced that it's a strong, high-powered pistol because of the sound that it makes for this specific handgun, high point 3, and for the Samurai Edge original model, just sounds like a standardized handgun, but it's pretty much the same thing as your basic handgun, but unlimited. And for the Jill model, what was I saying again? As for Jill's model, it does have a sound difference from the Jill from the original Samurai Edge because it doesn't sound too loud, I'm guessing. But yeah, that's pretty much it on what I have for this video. I'm really stoked for Resident Evil 3 Remake because I'm so glad that they are remaking another. I'm so glad they are remaking another game because it's just what everyone wanted, and I'm hoping that they do remake Resident Evil Code Veronica and they add like a DLC of Leon's first mission from the Dark Side Chronicles. So yeah, but just the main problem of what I have for Jill is just, where the hell is her Samurai Edge, dude? Like, why is it a freaking Glock instead of her main Samurai Edge? Because the Samurai Edge is pretty much iconic because it's the one that she pretty much uses, like the original did in her main game. So hopefully, I think it's probably just a DLC or an unlockable or some stupid shit like that. But I do hope they do change that because I want them to keep Jill having to use her Samurai Edge, because we will probably have enhanced ammo just like Resident Evil 7 and Resident Evil 3 Nemesis Original. So I would love to just use this handgun a shit ton because this gun is beautiful and it's amazing on its own way because of how Jill designed it, or Kendo designed it for her, at least anyway, I think. But yeah, so that is it for this video. I hope you guys like this random video that I posted, that I just had in mind. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Stay surviving.